In 2003, Steam was officially launched, and countless gamers have formed an indissoluble bond. It has been 21 years, during which nearly 80,000 games have been launched one after another, involving different themes in various fields. Do you know which games are still far ahead on the Steam praise list? Let's take a look. RimWorld. RimWorld may be a formidable behemoth for other colony sims, and that's not even counting the massive amount of workshop content behind it. The core gameplay of the game can be summed up in one sentence. Let a group of people with different strengths and flaws struggle to survive in a strange land. In the game, players need to act as a god, command the villains on the screen to complete the work that suits them, step by step to complete the process from nothing to something, from poverty to abundance, and at the same time guide them smoothly through some random events and wars accompanied by danger and opportunity. The sheer size of RimWorld has given RimWorld the reputation of time killer, but it also makes it quite difficult for newcomers to get started. How to understand and use the various functions and data in RimWorld is definitely a very expensive thing to do, and the game does not provide a set of effective tutorials to reduce this cost, which is probably one of the key issues that newcomers need to consider before entering the pit. Vampire Survivors. In today's gaming market, indie games occupy an important place with their unique creativity and gameplay, and Vampire Survivors is undoubtedly one of the best, winning the love of countless players and even influencing the subsequent game market, making Survivors a game genre. Vampire Survivors uses a minimal approach, where the player controls the character's movements and attacks are automatic. This design not only lowers the barrier to entry, but also allows players to focus on strategy and tactics. In the game, players need to choose from multiple skills and power-ups with each upgrade to create the perfect combat combination for them to deal with the endless number of enemies. The roguelike elements of the game make each playthrough a brand new adventure. Randomly generated levels and power-ups guarantee the variety of the game, and every failure is a valuable accumulation of experience. Players are constantly trying and challenging to gradually improve their strategies and skills, and enjoy the sense of accomplishment of constantly breaking through themselves. Vampire Survivors is a fast-paced and intense game that requires players to constantly move and fight under siege from enemies. This high-intensity survival challenge is extremely engaging and challenging, allowing players to experience unprecedented tension and excitement in every playthrough. The abundant characters and skills in the game also provide players with a variety of options and ways to play. Each character has unique skills and characteristics, and players can choose different characters according to their preferences and strategies, exploring a variety of different tactics and gameplay. Hades. In the modern gaming market, Supergiant Games has created an acclaimed roguelike called Hades with its unique art style and excellent storytelling. Set in Greek mythology, Hades tells the story of the escape of Zagreus, the son of Hades. The game promotes the development of the plot through the rebirth after each failure, allowing players to gradually understand the background and story of the characters in the process of continuous challenges. Each character has a unique personality and rich dialogue, making the game more than just a battle, but a fascinating journey through mythology. The game's combat system is excellently designed, and the variety of weapons and skill sets makes each game fresh and challenging. Players can choose different equipment according to their fighting style, and enhance their abilities by gaining divine graces. In addition to the gameplay, Hades' art and music are also highlights. The hand-drawn style of the picture is delicate and vivid, and every scene is full of artistic sense. Darren Korb's soundtrack adds a strong atmosphere to the game, allowing players to immerse themselves more deeply in the game world. Overall, Hades is a must-read for every fan of action and roguelike games. Not only do they offer a rich gaming experience, but they also offer a mythological journey full of emotion and depth. Whether you're a new player or an old fan, both games will bring you endless fun and emotion. Portal 2. When it comes to puzzle games, Valve's Portal 2 is undoubtedly a shining jewel. Although it has the home field advantage of its own V-Club, Portal 2 is not flashy. Since its release in 2011, the game has earned critical acclaim from players and critics alike for its unique gameplay, clever level design, and engaging storyline. Portal 2 inherits the core mechanic of its predecessor, the portal gun. This innovative tool allows players to create two interconnected portals through which they can teleport themselves and objects. All of the game's puzzles revolve around this mechanic, requiring the player to use logic, spatial sense, and creativity to solve problems. This unique way of playing is not only refreshing, but also brings endless fun and challenges. In addition to the excellent gameplay, the storyline of Portal 2 is equally commendable. Players will once again take on the role of Chell, exploring and escaping in the Aperture Science Labs. At the same time, through interactions with the new character Wheatley, players will reveal more about the secrets of the laboratory and the conspiracy behind it. Portal 2 also introduces two-player co-op, which further enhances the game's interactivity and fun. Two players work closely together to solve more complex puzzles, which tests not only their wits, but also their teamwork teamwork skills. It's not just a battle of wits but also an adventure full of humor and surprises. Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is an open-world farming simulation game developed by indie developer Eric Dave Barone, which has been widely loved by players around the world since its release in 2016. This game not only stands out for its rich content and in-depth gameplay, but also maintains the enthusiasm of players by constantly updating and expanding. With a high degree of freedom and rich content, you can grow crops, raise animals, mine and explore, fish and cook, and even build friendships with villagers and even get married and have children. Each season features different activities and missions, ensuring the game's variety and continued appeal. Not only that, but the game also pays attention to detail, and the creator's intentions are reflected everywhere. Each villager has a unique personality and story, and you can learn about their lives by giving gifts, chatting, and participating in festive events. When you're not working on the farm, exploring underground mines, finding hidden treasures, or taking part in festivals in the town, you're free to choose your way of life. Although the game's graphics are pixel style, its art design is full of warmth and beauty. Accompanied by a light-hearted soundtrack, this game creates a healing virtual world for players, allowing you to forget the stress of real life and enjoy the tranquility and satisfaction of rural life. Arguably the most fun farming simulation game on Steam. That's all for this inventory. Thank you for watching.